It's dare time.
I get to eat this?
Yeah, sure. Not. Guess who still has a fluffy mohawk today? But what do you not have today?
A rash.
A rash. It is gone, isn't it? Xander is finally rash free today, and I hope that it stays, because he has had a rash since Saturday and today is Monday. That's 2 full days of him being so miserable and itchy, and it's such a feeling of helplessness that I had. Like, I want to help him so bad, but there was nothing that I could do. Saturday morning, I went to go to a wedding venue with my stepsister in Kemah to go look at a place that she possibly might be getting married at, while Eric took the boys to GameCon, and they were there for a few hours without me because I ended up going to lunch with my stepsister afterwards. And then when I was on my way back to GameCon to meet up with them, I called Eric. No, actually he called me and said, hey, you might want to pick up some Benadryl for Xander because he's starting to break out in a rash. When I met him up at GameCon, I gave him Benadryl thinking that it would work, and I only gave him 1 teaspoon, and it didn't work. It didn't phase it at all. So then 4 hours later, I was like, okay, well, I'll give him 2 teaspoons, which is like the maximum, and see if that works. And guess what? It did not work. Saturday evening when we got back to the hotel, it was all over his face. So I ended up taking him to the ER. The first emergency room that I took him to was packed. They had ambulances outside. They said it was at least a 3-hour wait, and so they recommended me going 20 miles further where there was a pediatric doctor. So I took Xander there. The doctor there did not do anything for him. All he said was just continue Benadryl, and that was all he could do. So when we first got back to the hotel, it was probably I don't know, like 11:30 at night. Xander fell asleep for about an hour, and then he woke up and was squirming and itching and whining and moaning, and I was trying to do everything that I could to calm him down. It wasn't time for another Benadryl dose yet. And then I ended up going to Walmart at like 3 a.m. buying him hydrocortisone cream and the Aveeno oatmeal bath. So I got him in the bathtub, lathered him up in the cream, put him back to bed, and he slept for another hour, and then woke up, same thing, itching and scratching and whining. So then at that time it was time for another Benadryl dose, and then when I gave him that, he got to sleep for about 4 hours, and then that was it. So Eric and Jacob woke up early Sunday morning to go to GameCon, while Xander and I stayed in bed trying to catch up on sleep that we did not get at all. Like, I did not fall asleep until probably 6 a.m. Sunday morning. When the 8 o'clock alarm went off to get up to go to GameCon, I was not about to go. Like, I told Eric to take Jacob, that we were staying in bed, and Eric's like, hey, I'm on my way to come pick you guys up so you guys can come for the last panel of GameCon and closing ceremonies and all that. And I was like, okay, it looks like Xander's not itching as bad. He's still a little splotchy, so we should be able to make it. Well, on the way to GameCon, he's like screaming and kicking because his feet were itching so bad. I felt so helpless. And I even thought about taking him back to the hospital, but of course not to the same doctor. I put cold paper towels on his feet and held them tight, and they finally stopped itching enough, and he ended up falling asleep in the car and stayed asleep on the whole way home, because at that point Eric then realized he wasn't going to be able to stay for his last panel because, you know, Xander was having such a hard time with this rash. And so he's like, I'm gonna go tell the guys that I can't stay for the panel and that we're going home. So thankfully Xander slept the whole way home. He obviously had a little bit of relief at that point, but then we get home and he's still blotchy but not itchy until about, I guess it was like 8 o'clock last night. His face started swelling, his eyes were almost swollen shut, his lips were swelling, and it got really bad again. So a friend of mine recommended to take some of this prescription antihistamine that she has for her son, and I was very leery about giving it to him at first because, you know, you're not supposed to take somebody else's prescription medicine, but her son is like the same age, same weight, always had hives and broke out from different things. And so I was at that point, you know, I'm at my breaking point. There's nothing else I can do. So I went to go get these from her and gave them to him, and probably 2 to 3 hours later it finally kicked in and his face went down like to normal size. It wasn't swollen anymore, because I could not fall asleep last night until I knew that his, you know, his mouth was swollen. So I could not sleep last night until I knew that he was feeling better. So I'm hoping that it stays away. Sorry, I know the story is a little drawn out and long, but I just wanted to update you guys. When I was checking out of the hotel, I was asking the cleaning lady, I'm like, hey, do you know what laundry detergent you guys use? And she's like, no, I don't know. And she was like, why? And I was like, because my son broke out in hives from something and we're just trying to figure out what's causing it. And she says that she had a rash all over her arms as well, because, you know, they wear gloves when they change the sheets and stuff, but that doesn't really protect their arms. So then at that point, I'm like, that's probably what's causing it. So the guy at the desk is supposed to email me the place of where they get their detergent from and like all the ingredients and stuff in it, so that I have that information for the allergist on Wednesday when we go. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys what I wrote on the mirror today for one of the many reasons why I love Eric, because it kind of has to do with the whole story I just told you. I love you because you always put your family first, which is so true. Once again, he did not want to leave GameCon yesterday. Him and Jacob had such a good time there. I wish that Xander and I could have enjoyed it more than we did. But Eric had a final panel at 3 o'clock, and then they were supposed to have closing ceremonies after that. But instead of going back and doing that, he decided that it was time to go home because we needed to take care of Xander. And of course, in his eyes, family comes first. Now we are on our way to go pick up Eric's rental car, but actually I think I'm going to be the one who's driving it because Eric has to take the toll to work every day, and my vehicle has the toll tag and the rental car will not. So it's actually going to be my rental car, and he gets to drive my cool minivan.
Where to, ma'am?
Are you my chauffeur?
I'm your chauffeur today.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're my chauffeur now, baby. That's right, I'm not driving now. But I just want to turn on the camera real quick and tell you guys thank you. Thank you for being around and watching our videos and leaving all the comments. It's awesome. And also that I failed. I'm a failure, and I'm admitting to it. I didn't pass the no sugar for a month. I had sugar, and just because I had sugar for one day, I'm quitting the rest of the month now. I'm not doing it. I give up. It's okay to give up sometimes, guys. Not like to give up altogether, but just, you know, sit back, do little steps. I should have gone a week. I did really good. I did 9 days of no sugar, okay? So you gotta go small steps. I know I've done it before, but this time I decided 1 week was plenty for me. Soda is so horrible for you, but I just, I can't stop drinking it.
Yes, you can.
It's impossible.
All up here, honey.
It is. It's way up there, and it's not coming down. It's staying there for right now. You guys look so handsome. Did you guys know that?
Just like their daddy.
Who's their daddy? Why do you do it every single time we get out of the car? Why?
Do what?
This boy picks his bottom every time he gets out of the car. Why?
Because it sticks.
Your bottom sticks, so you pull your underwear out of your butt? Why does your brother do it?
Do what?
Pick his butt every time he gets out of the car. Amy, why does your son do it? Now we see where he gets it from.
Barf aroma.
Yum.
That's so gross. Little baby birdies.
Eating baby birdies.
That is so gross.
I'm gonna go get
It's good.
I hate hard-boiled eggs.
Yummy.
Do you like it? Do you need a drink? It's still in your mouth? Gross.
I'm all about happiness. It's like what I always talk about, right? I want everybody to be happy. I want us to have a good time. I want us to show family fun. And the way that I like to have family fun is I like to scare my kids. Jacob's in there studying. He's been struggling with math, right? You guys know, if you've watched our vlogs over the years, you know that Jacob struggles with math. He's been studying for probably a good 2 hours or so. And I think it's time that I let him have a break by scaring him. Do you want to try to scare your brother? I think you should pause. What are you watching? Who are you watching?
the diamond card.
He's not as good as me. Hey Jacob, come check this out, dude. Got you! Hey, check it out. Is that cool? That's what I wanted you to check out, dude. What? It's on your shoe there? Oh, he's a slippery little dude.
Got him. Woo! He jumps far. He's gonna go back in the house. What are you holding? Whipped cream pie? What are we about to do?
Splat it in Daddy's face.
Well, we're gonna do a dare, right? We have to ask him 5 trivia questions.
Impossible.
For every single one that he gets wrong, he gets a pie in the face. Did we give him easy questions?
Nope. Impossible.
You want me to keep my eyes closed?
No, you can open them. It's dare time.
I get to eat this?
Yeah, sure. Not.
Oh.
We're gonna ask you 5 questions. Every one you get wrong, you get a pie in the face.
Oh.
You sure you want to wear that shirt?
I'm fine. I won't get any of them wrong.
Are you guys gonna put the pie in his face?
Yeah. I'm gonna shove it right in there.
Well, come on, sit right
I'm
here.
gonna wear goggles.
I got you really easy questions.
All right, sweet.
So don't worry.
All right, here you go. You'll be able to give me the first pie, huh? It's not gonna, if they don't get used, if I get them right, I get the pie. You guys.
Sounds good.
That's fair.
I forget all of them.
No, just got, if I get one of them right, I get the pie one of you. It's fair. Let's go.
Sounds good.
I'm good with this.
I'll do the last pie so it's even. Xander
Okay.
gets 2.
All right, let's go. Let's
Jane
do
gets
this.
2.
Let's do this. I'm ready.
But you better not get mine right because I don't get pie.
Let's go. Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. How long does it take light from the sun to reach the earth?
24 hours.
8 minutes and 18 seconds.
Got
Wrong.
Now?
Yeah. You look like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, it's pretty funny. How many questions do I have to ask?
5.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready for question number 2? Ew. Are you gonna get this one right?
Duh.
So that you can pie Jacob?
Let's go.
Okay. How far is the moon from the earth?
Oh. 32,000 feet.
What? 223,694 to 251,665 miles
I was
away,
close.
depending on the position in the moon's
See,
orbit.
I was almost there.
You were so close.
I
Pie in
know.
the face. Wrong.
Are you sure I gotta get a pie in the face?
Yes.
I think it's his turn.
Take it off. Hey, still some on it.
So far, I'm going pretty good.
You're 0 for 2, babe.
Oh,
Okay, ready?
I've been ready.
How much bigger is the sun than the earth?
They're the same size.
Earth is 8,000 miles wide and the sun is 900,000 miles
I was
wide.
close.
Wrong. Getting in your hair now, man. Who's giving Daddy a bath after this? Not I.
This is so fun.
Question number 4. If the sun was hollow, how many Earths could fit inside of it?
20.
329.
1 million. Wrong.
Right there. I think I just went up my nose.
Hey, that's paybacks from our wedding when you shoved cake up my nose. Question number 5, and it's my turn to pie you.
How do you hold the camera?
I can do this. How old is the sun?
It's over 7 billion years old.
Wrong.
What is it?
5 billion.
Oh yeah, right on top too. Thanks, Amy.
Dare complete.
I failed.
You are 0 for 5, honey. Now you get to clean this mess up. Now that we're done with the dare, what are we about to watch?
Cake Wars.
Cake Wars, woohoo! So every Monday night on the Food Network, Cake Wars comes on, and it's a fairly new show, but it's our favorite thing to watch every Monday night. So I just got back from the gym right before we did that dare, and it came on at 7, but I told the boys that we had to record it, and they had to wait for me to get home so that we could watch it together. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys, I am sitting down to edit this vlog and try to make it as special as I can as usual. I do my best. I do work a full-time job, and I do start editing at around 10 o'clock at night, and I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I usually edit for about an hour to an hour and a half or so, and then go to sleep and catch some Z's. But then I sit and get on my phone and message with you guys on Twitter and finish up some posts on Facebook and Instagram. And now, like I said, it's time for me to edit this vlog, but I wanted to tell you guys that I am super duper thankful for the gamer community, how they accepted us over at the GameCon. I thought that I was kind of wondering how it was going to go when we showed up. We're vloggers, we're not really gamers. I mean, we do play video games, but we're not known in the gaming community, and we were accepted with open arms, and I'm so happy about that. It's one of those things where you're not sure until you do it, and we jumped in there and we did it, and we accepted the challenge, and we totally had an amazing time. We will do it again next year for sure. Every 100 subscribers we do a dare like we did today. I did the pie in the face challenge, crud, and I smell like you know what is it? Soured milk. I've taken a shower, but I still smell it on me. I can't stand this smell. But I tried to complete the challenge as good as I could. I guess it worked out good for you guys. You got to see me getting pied in the face, right? It wasn't that great for me, but as long as you guys had a good laugh out of it, I'm happy with it, because that's what we try to promote around here, is happiness. But I also want, besides the 100 subscriber dares that we do, I also want to try to do one, I don't know how it's gonna be the framework of it, but I want to try to do one contest per month. And we have plenty of slap bracelet wristbands that I can still give out. I don't know if I have one sitting around here. Let me look. Do I have one here? Yes, I do. Look, right here, a slap bracelet. You just slap it on. Let me try to do this where you can see. Let's do this. There, see? Slap bracelet. I have these, lots of them. And I need to figure out a way to give them away, right? I know you guys probably want one, right? We'll mail them to you and everything. We'll choose one name per month or whatever. But I don't know how we're gonna do it yet. I gotta come up with the framework of how the contest will be run. I don't know if it'll be here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, how we're gonna do it, but it'll be fun and it'll be cool, and everybody will have an opportunity to win one. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, a comment down below, and also if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because we will be back tomorrow and you'll get to see another video, right? Cool.